Hey everyone, it's Brian for GumballTech.com, and today I'll be taking a look at the Ballistic hardcore case for the iPhone 4. And this is basically a 4-layered protective case for your iPhone 4, comparable to the Otterbox Defender. This case retails for $50 over at GoBallisticCase.com. And as I just mentioned, this case gives you 4 layers of protection. You do get your holster, then you get your silicone outer layer, and then you get a plastic layer with an integrated screen shield. So here's all of the pieces of the case laid out in front of you. Here we have the two pieces that put together the little plastic shell. The entire case has sort of a soft touch rubbery feel to it, which is good. So that gives you a lot of grip when using the case. And on the inside we have some rubber pieces here that keep the phone lifted off the plastic shell so that if some debris would get in here, it wouldn't scratch your device. And it also adds to the design. It looks pretty cool. So here's the front piece, and it gives you an integrated screen protector, and it works really well. It works just as if it wasn't even on your phone because it works so well. So I'm going to go ahead and take my iPhone 4 and put it into this case, or to this portion of the case, I should say. And the top piece snaps on like so. And if you'd like, you could just use this layer here, but there is a silicone layer here, and you also get a belt clip holster. So taking a look at this case first, the power button is covered up. You have a good cutout for the 3.5mm headset jack and the noise cancellation microphone. On the left side, we have a big cutout for the silent switch, but it is a little hard to get to, so you'll have to use your finger. Here we have little nubs for the volume up and the volume down button. On the bottom we have individual cutouts for the microphone, 30-pin dot connector, and the speaker. Nothing on the right side. On the back we have a cutout for the camera and the LED flash. On the back we also get a pretty cool dotted rubber texture here. It gives you good grip, feels cool to hold in your hand as well. On the front we have the integrated screen protector, and it works, as I mentioned earlier, it works very well when it's installed onto your phone. And we also have a cutout for the front-facing camera, a cutout for the earpiece, and the sensors. Now on the bottom, the home button is covered up. It's a little square, and it works pretty good. You don't get as much feedback as without this, but for the amount of protection this gets, it's a very little negative. And the case pretty much covers your entire phone. It doesn't show any of the bezel on the left or right sides of the screen or anything like that. And this is the first 2 layers. So, because you do have your shell, then you have your screen protector, which I guess would be the second layer, I believe. And here we have the silicone layer. It's really thick, heavy-duty silicone. It's definitely thick. It definitely adds some bulk to your phone. It does add a lot of protection to your phone. So we're going to go ahead and slide everything into the silicone layer, and it installs very easily. And going through the ports and the coverage again, the top pretty much exposed. It doesn't add any additional protection. On the left side we do have a cover for the silent switch, which is even harder to get to, so you'll definitely have to use your nail. There's also an opening for the volume buttons. That does not add any additional protection. On the bottom, the dock connector is now covered. There's this little flip piece here that you could use to cover up your dock connector. Nothing new on the right side. On the back we have a big cutout for the camera and the flash. And then here we have a little cutout for the Ballistic logo, which is just a cutout. So that is the silicone layer, and now we also have our little belt holster here. You take your front of the phone, slide it screen first into the holster, then you snap it together, just like that. So with all of these different pieces of protection installed onto your iPhone 4, your phone is pretty much a tank. You could drop this onto the ground, it ain't gonna do any damage to your phone. I have not done any drop tests with this case because I'm still a little paranoid. I don't care what kind of case my phone is in, I'm not gonna want to drop it on the ground on purpose. If you're somebody who wants a lot of protection for your $300, $500 investment, or however much you paid for this phone, this is definitely a case worth looking at. So you could go ahead and leave your comments down below. You could also subscribe if you like what you just saw. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you later.